So we have a lot of the meat of our video in there. We have some music roughly laid in, but we have a couple parts where we actually need a little bit of content, maybe make kind of a bridge here. Because during this part,
right down on top. Thank you so much.
In this part, it's kind of this awkward time. And so what I'm thinking might be good is to put a little voiceover with maybe some facts about ice cream in between. And so there are a couple ways that you can do this. The first way is just to record your own voiceover, which you can do with any of your recording equipment, but you can also record your own voice just right into the timeline of CapCut. And to do that, I would just move towards the end of your project. That's probably the easiest thing to do. And then click on this little record button right here, this little microphone. And that's going to bring up this record window. And if you have a microphone attached to your computer, you should be able to choose it right here with this drop down. And then you can just hit record, and then you can record things right into your microphone. This is a voiceover that I'm putting in the timeline. And we'll hit stop to stop it and close our record window. And now in our timeline here, we have our voiceover, and I'll just push this up. And then you can record things right into your microphone. This is a voiceover that I'm putting in the timeline. Of course, it's pretty important that you have a good mic and a quiet environment and that your voice is right and all of that stuff. So that is one way you can do it. And if you're making your own videos and starring in your own videos, that is a great way to do it. You can also have either your talent or a voiceover artist record a voiceover. So we had our boy Sam record a couple of voiceovers for us to use on this project. And under audio, this top clip here, this Fun Facts VO, we can play this back.
Did you know in 1899, New York street vendors served ice cream hokey pokeys between two sheets of paper, later adopting cookies as a more tasty paper alternative? Photos from the Jersey Shore in 1905 show ice cream sandwiches being sold for $1.
Pretty cool. So I'll take that voiceover and we'll just trim that right there. And there's other voiceovers that you can use if you'd like to. I'm just going to grab this for our sample project here. Just drag this into our timeline.
Did you know?
We'll boost this up just a touch.
In 1899, New York street vendors served ice cream hokey pokeys between two sheets of paper, later adopting cookies as a more tasty paper alternative. Photos from the Jersey Shore in 1905 show ice cream sandwiches being sold for $1.
Awesome. So this can be a great little break right here after we put our cookie together. And so let's just see how this feels. Just make sure to lock our adjustment layer, move this down to the end here. Let's just cut into our VO and go to the end of our project after that.
I got it right down on top.
Did you know in 1899, New York street vendors served
Okay.
ice cream hokey pokeys between two sheets of paper, later adopting cookies as a more tasty paper alternative? Photos from the Jersey Shore in 1905 show ice cream sandwiches being sold for $1.
Thank you so much for joining me while we make...
All right, so this is looking pretty good.
For joining me while we make these delicious treats. Let me know in the comments below. Oh, which one do you prefer? The banana split sundae? The ice cream sandwich? Huh? Don't forget to stay sweet.
And I think I like, actually, since this is a YouTube video, let's just let this hang for a little bit because it's nice to have some time afterwards for our end screen.
Forget to stay sweet.
So then we'll just cut to something pretty here. You know, you can click the other videos. Yeah, you know how it goes. And then we'll just kind of fade out. And I can add a fade to any piece of audio just by clicking this little double arrow on the edge. Just move the playhead over and grab this double arrow and kind of fade this out here over a few seconds, something like that. And it fades out towards the end. Great. The problem here is we don't have any video here over our voiceover. So we're going to have to do something about that. One thing we could do is look in our B-roll. So over here under our media, let's go to B-roll. And I'm just going to switch our view from list view to grid view so that we can see all our different shots. So we have a lot of beauty shots of our cookies. Yeah, see, this is going to be great for that cookie sandwich thing. Let's go ahead and trim this. There we go. Looking nice. And we'll put this over our VO. Just zoom this in here. Let's put this one track up just so it's easy for us to know that this is our B-roll. Let's grab this other clip. This is nice. And this other clip. And we'll cut these long to start with. There we go. So now we have, again, maybe not the very best thing, but at least something.
Smash that guy right down on top.
Did you know in 1899, New York street vendors served ice cream hokey pokeys between two sheets of paper, later adopting cookies as a more tasty paper alternative? Photos from the Jersey Shore in 1905 show ice cream sandwiches being sold for $1.
Okay, so this works, but it's not great. I'm also going to mute this audio.
Ice cream sandwiches being sold for $1.
Okay. We'll just trim this, put this all up on the same track here. And so, yeah, that works okay, but it's not great. Mostly because he's not doing anything for like 10 seconds. So we should make this a little bit more interesting. And that's what we'll do in the next lesson.